Just passed the first aid station at 8-ish miles, 8.4. So heading off to the next aid station. I think maybe I'll see Matt at this next one. I don't really know. Not at this first one. Doing okay. I'm going a little too fast. I'm about a 10.5 minute mile, which is kind of ish right, but probably a little faster than I need to be. But I feel okay. It's nice and cool. It's really pretty. I'm all by myself. There's a few in front of me and the rest behind me. But so far so good. So we're going. See you later. Hey, just hit the 16-mile aid station. Matt was there. Had my bottles all ready and good to go. So I'm taking off. This is the extra 30-mile loop that is added to the regular 100-mile course in order to get this thing to 125. So this will be all new, and it smells like cow manure, so that's super exciting. Right after my last video, I started hitting the hills, so it slowed me down just a little bit. Still doing okay. Feet are feeling it pretty quickly on these rocks, but otherwise, it's okay. It's about 1 a.m. 16 miles in. I'll see Matt in another 7 miles at the next aid station. It's a little crazy out here. I'll show you. Oop. Hold on. Okay, that's better. You can see the moon. There's some cows over there. I can hear them. But I'm out here all alone. There's people in front of me and behind me, but not close enough. So it's just me. A little bit eerie out here in the middle of nowhere by yourself, but you know, whatever. All right, catch you at the next one. Leaving the 23-mile aid station. You're not gonna believe this, but I just switched out of my V-runs to my Ultras with a little cushion. Apparently my 44-year-old feet are not as tough as they used to be, because these rocks are killing me. So, time to see what this is like in regular shoes. Otherwise, just like usual, got to about the 20-mile mark and the legs start feeling pretty tired. But in most of these races, they don't get a lot worse. They just kind of hang in the same spot. So trying to just remember that. I am less than 2 miles away from being within 100 miles of being done. So that's exciting. And I'm a little sleepy because it is 2:30. My last video didn't upload right away, so I'm going to try and get that uploaded in this one too. Anyway, keep going. Leaving the 32.44 mile aid station. It's 4:40 in the morning. And we're struggling a little bit. It's been pretty tired. Legs are feeling it. Feet are a little better with the thicker shoes. Don't tell anybody. But got about 6 miles to the next one. So here we go. Oh hey, excuse my headlamp. It's kind of making things weird. Leaving the 37.7 aid station with 6 miles to the next one. That one wasn't great, but a little better than the last one, except it was all uphill, so that sucked. But we're okay. We're gonna get that second wind here in about an hour and a half when the sun comes up, and I can quit running in the dark because I'm tired. So anyway, still rolling. Leaving the 43.64 mile aid station. You see I'm walking, that's because it's all fogged over, but that's a big old hill. And also, legs are tired. And also, I'm tired. I stopped for a little bit longer than usual at that aid station because it seemed like forever. It was like 7 miles down a long road going one direction, and it just would never get here. Now I've got another 7 miles to go to the next one. So sun is up, which is nice, but it's still kind of chilly. I know it's going to get hot and I'll wish it was chilly, but right now being a little bit sweaty and not moving quite that fast and it being cold, my teeth are a little chattery, but it's going to warm up and get hot today, so I'll be wishing for this later. Anyway, still going. 13 of us, 2 people have dropped so far, so we'll see what happens. Here's the Flint Hills. Sun's coming up. It's pretty out here now that I can see it. Last night, not so much. Just taking off out of the 51-mile aid station. And so things went better. That last one was able to run a lot more. Got through a lot faster. Legs came back a little bit. And my stomach settled in a little bit. So, sun's out. It's getting warm. But on we go. It's crazy. Been a lot of climbing this part. I'm struggling, but I see my aid station right up there. So let's go get it. Just left the mile 63 aid station, heading to the next one where I can pick up a pacer. So at the next aid station, I have Matt, Jolie, Katie, and the boys. One of them gets to go with me. I mean, for a ways, for like 17 miles, actually, to the turnaround and back. So I don't know who's going yet. They haven't told me, but that was a really rough last leg. I just spent quite a bit of time at that aid station because I was nauseous and sleepy and really struggling. But got a little bit of time. They all got there, so I got to see Katie and the boys, and I don't know, I feel a little better. So got to get this last leg in all by myself, and then I start getting to have people with me, and that changes everything. So anyway, we ain't done yet. Just left the almost 69-mile aid station, so we are past halfway. Got Carson with me for the next 15 miles, I think. So he's real excited, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So feeling crappy. It's really hot, and we have a long ways to go. But at this next aid station, in 7 or 7.5 miles, that is the turnaround, and so then we will turn around and come right back here, where we'll meet up with everybody again and get somebody else to take over pacing. So wish us luck. I don't know if Carson's ever gone 15 miles before.
Yeah, I have.
You
I did
have?
17.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did 17 before.
No.
So anyway, here we go. We are officially leaving the turnaround. 50 miles back to the line, the starting line to finish. It's really hot today, but the sun's gonna start going down, so that's good.
It's also a problem.
Yeah. Also, it's a problem because we didn't think to bring our headlamps and stuff for this little leg that Carson and I are on. So we have like 7.5 miles or something to get back to where all of that stuff is. And it might get dark. So, I'm brilliant. Oh well. Hey, Jolie and I missed our,
Hi.
There's Jolie, you can see she is a light to all humanity. We missed our leaving the aid station video, so we're doing it now. We are at 87, almost 88 miles. We're walking a bit because I've been I'm tired. I've been kind of nauseous for quite a while, and the running makes that worse. So we'll get back to it, but for now we've just been walking a bit. So hopefully we'll get to the next aid station soon, and I think Katie's going to come out with me next time. So plugging away. Katie and I are leaving the 89 mile aid station.
89.
And we've got a bit of a trek because there is no crew aid station in between the next two. So we've actually got to go like 12 miles, I think, or something like that, with an aid station in between, but we don't get to see our people. I ate a little food and am feeling better. Drank a Frappuccino. My joints hurt and my legs are not great, but otherwise getting a little better. So we're gonna keep going. All right, you can't really see us very well, but Hayden and I are getting ready to go off on our 101 mile loop, about 8 miles, and then we'll bring it home with Jack. So it's getting kind of chilly, and I want to be done. So we're gonna try and get this thing done. Jack and I are taking off out on the, what is it, 110 miles, but we have 17 miles to go, so that's great. That'll end up at like 127, probably. So excited. But anyway, yeah, so we have 8.5 miles to an aid station, and no crew excess, so then 8.5 miles to the end. And Jack and I are knocking it all out together. I really want to go to sleep right now, and I keep considering laying down on the gravel road and sleeping. Or not. But I'm trying not to. We're just going to keep going. So we're almost there. A few more hours. So, in the dark, Jack and I missed a turn and didn't find out that we missed a turn until we were 4.5 miles off course. So, you know, we're just adding 9 miles to this thing. We're back on course. We ran our way back, and we're gonna have to push to get done by the noon cutoff, thanks to this little mishap. But I think we're gonna make it. I'm technically at 124 miles right now, but I got like 10 more to go. So, you know, that's fun.
You're doing so good! You're doing so good! To the orange cones, you got it!